Welcome everybody to the grand finals of the ILG Cup Overwatch Bangalore Minor. It is gonna be the Kardashians going up against Player Z. I'm Shades Player. Joining me is Anna, aka Live Smack. What's up?
Wonderful. I don't know what's up, but it's wonderful.
And this should be a cracker of a match. It is two star-studded lineups and prediction time. Live Smack. Who's gonna take it?
Kim Kardashian will take it home.
I'm gonna back the big booty as well. But scoreline predictions. Do you think it's gonna be a straightforward sweep, or are we gonna see something much closer of an affair?
I think they're asking for a pause for technical reasons.
There we go. This was something I learnt up during the break. Got it written down there. This time we're gonna be on point with the pause. Restart, I guess. Lull. Mukin with the tantrums, saying he's gonna throw. I know the try hard in him. It's not.
That's what happens when you invite the Kardashians to play.
And I'm making a meal of typing as well. Damn.
And it's all live.
Alright, yeah. It's alright, it's alright. We've done worse.
So far the lineups look pretty standard.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, as expected. Judged is gonna be on that. Faraz is gonna open things up onto Asher Zenyatta. He's not gonna be a happy man there. Yeah. And on the Genji, Nabu is
ready to go Piercer.
Yeah, he's just gonna give chase to the Lucio there, and Rats takes a fall. DJ Destiny trying to tank up a little there, but yeah, eventually he's gonna be forced off his mech. Method is got his sights trained on. Zenyatta joins back to fight, and DJ Destiny should be falling pretty soon. Yeah, there's the suicide comes in, and point control to start things off with the Kardashians. And they are running what is this? 3, 2 and 1? Interesting. But yeah, on control points pretty much everything works. No real tried and tested comp to go for, but DJ Destiny taking in a lot of damage. Asher going to work on that was painful there. Piercer taking a brunt of the damage, finally takes the fall, and I think we did see Intra Rocket Barrage coming out there in the backlines, if I'm not mistaken, from okay, Judge, okay, he hasn't loaded just yet. It's sitting on 99%. We're also gonna have the self-destruct available. Method does have the pulse bomb himself, is going to reposition, does land the pulse bomb, but it was only onto the Roadhog, and Method does finally take a fall to the rockets coming in. Rocket Barrage inside, but Mukin again. It is a soldier with the Helix rocket shutting down a Pharah from point blank range, and
this game just seems like it's more of a Pharah on a Zenyatta action.
How viable is a Pharah in Legion?
As long as the team backs her up with their hit scans, she can cause a lot of damage.
And in fact, control has been taken over by players. The question is, how long can they hang on to this? We do have Mukin, who does have the tack visor available, and we do see the Transcendence used way too early into the fight there. Asher dropping the ultimate. Mercy does have okay, the tack visor comes out from Mukin, but yeah, that's gonna be Rats taking the fall right off the bat. Down goes Particles as well, and DJ Destiny just hurrying trying to get the hell out of there, and Mercy and No Man's Land gets taken down, and Truth chiming in with a couple of kills himself, and yeah.
It seems like the Transcendence was used more of a scare tactic, and it actually worked.
It's like you lead things off with the raid boss. You have the Zenyatta just walking up in your face like, guys, it is time to fight, let's go. And 95% now, they need to make a go. The speed boost comes in from the Lucio, but he's taking a lot of damage coming in here. Only 52 points of health to work with. Judge has joined into the party as well. And the backlines fighting in the face of Miyokin. Not the best range to take up that engage, and Method is going to have absolutely no problem. Nabu chiming in with the kills as well, and that, I think, was the Dragon Blade expended as well. And Judged wants to rejoin back to the party, but there's absolutely no one here. Point is being contested up for the moment here, but Nabu sees Judged coming in, and the deflect. Rocket Barrage gets deflected right back at... That was just nasty, and Nabu is gonna pull out the Dragon Blade yet again, and
showing no mercy for the Mercy.
Absolutely none shown there, and the Pulse Bomb does manage to get up a couple of players there. Asher as well as Nabu take the fall, but is that nearly gonna be enough? They do manage to keep the contest going as well. You see the sound barrier coming out as well, and that is the first point going the way of the Kardashians, and very convincing take off that first point.
Yeah, it was literally tank versus speed, and speed apparently won.
Up the tempo.
Yeah, that Tracer did a lot of work in that point, and Nabu on the Genji, as expected, on point as well.
Is one of the best Tracer players in India.
I did not know that. And yeah, that pretty much shows in the first map itself that yes, he's very comfortable on the champ.
I think he hit the top 100 on the European server with her.
All that's
and we're gonna see a slight change coming in. Nabu is gonna move over to the Roadhog here to start things off. Asher is gonna be on his signature Anna. And a beautiful sleep dart coming in as well, and the Reinhardt just goes charging in, but does get taken down here, and Truth, he's going to take a fall as well. The soldier dropping dangerously low there. Miyokin forced all the way back. He's going to go down to DJ Destiny as well. It's all down to Eminence. Method has rejoined back into the party with the Tracer that does manage to pick up the kill onto Rats.
With a beautiful revenge shot.
Yeah, and Eminence, oh, he's gonna get healed back up immediately as he does go into the healing, but the side of players, they pretty much got off to the best possible start there. They do get control of the points, but how's the ultimate charges looking like? Truth is playing up the Reinhardt here, something that you do not. We always know Truth to be playing up the Genji or the Widowmaker. This time around, he's going to be running tank. He's going to have the Earth Shatter available. He decides to immediately use that, and there you go. It was a 4-player Earth Shatter there, if I'm not mistaken. Only Rats makes it out of there alive, but it's only going to be a moment's time before he's dealt up with as well. And control of the point taken over by the Kardashians. They did, players did make it up to 36%, so they do have a very nice window to work with, and you see the dive coming in, and the ultimate comes out as well. Primal Rage, Monkey is angry here, and tossing Nabu around for the moment, but the hook into the shot, and he goes down. Nabu is going to get nano boosted up here, and yeah, he did not. I don't think he had the whole hog there when he nano boosted up. Not sure. But just gonna try and get some chip damage done in regardless. And the Monkey is coming in, trying to get the champs of Kardashian scurrying away there. And Spartacus starts working on beautiful hook coming in, but the sound barrier in time. The Pulse Bomb is gonna do absolutely squat with that. Lucio ultimate down, and self-destruct doesn't manage to catch anyone off guard just yet, Miokin is in fact switched off onto the Reaper now and immediately goes to work on that Diva. Manages to pull her out of the mech. Nabu has gone ahead and used up the whole hog here. He did manage to drop Judged, but that was pretty much it. Is he going to be able to land the hook onto this Tracer? It's Tracer versus Tracer action going on. Just trying to land the right click down.
And I think that was his second whole hog in a minute.
Yeah, that he's been farming up those ult charges real fast here. Method 70 points of health, but he should be healing back up real soon.
Oh, that was just metal to the face.
Ouch! That's gonna hurt tomorrow morning. And Judge trying to go to work onto Truth. He does have the primal rage available. He's gonna immediately pop it. There is Miokin who has used up. He was nano boosted up here earlier, but Monkey just completely evades the Reaper for a large period of time there. But finally, Method does manage to bring him down, and Kardashians, they saw it through 0 to 100% in one single go there, and it did look promising at the start for players, but once the Kardashians did get control of the point, there was no looking back.
And I would say they had a really important switch with Miokin going with the Reaper and just killing all their tanks.
Yeah, they pretty much, who was it? It was the Diva as well as Judged on that Monkey who took a brunt of the damage, and yeah, they need to switch things up here. 2-0 now. 1 point away from taking map number 1 here on Lijiang Tower. Miokin is going to continue running the Reaper here. Truth is going to be on that Reynard. Asher on the Grandmom. Eminence is going to be playing the Lucio. Nabu continues to play up the Roadhog. Immediately stabs off with the hook onto the enemy Roadhog, and he's going to take a fall as well. Yeah, he's dropping dangerously low here. Method. Hotshot.
Spartacus is just doing too much work for players right now.
Hotshot just got shot in the butt for ages there by that Tracer, and finally put out of his misery, while Control goes yet again here to the Kardashians.
With the help of their Reinhardt.
Yeah, absolutely. But no changes coming in just yet for players. They continue to run the same lineup here. Okay, Spartacus is going to have his pulse bomb up real soon. 96%. It's available now. Tuzi going to be taking that up against the Diva. Is going to lead the charge off, but in the backline we're going to see Nabu going to get taken down to start things off this fight here. Lucio dancing around, trying to keep himself alive. They do manage to already get a couple of pick-offs, make that 3. Eminence gets taken down by the enemy Lucio.
That was just a sneaky jump right into the face.
Yeah, and props to players there. They played that attack beautifully, and they do manage to get control. 38% for the Kardashians. And Eminence is going to have his ultimate available here. And they're going to open things up with a free kill onto Diana. And that should give them access towards the point here. Diva dropping dangerously low herself. We do see the whole hog coming in from Piercer.
Miokin has his Death Blossom very available.
Yeah, we need to keep our eyes on Miokin as well. Death Blossom is available, and they think he's going to get the better of Piercer regardless. Anna does spot him out. He's going to be falling back here, but Eminence trying to keep this contest going, and he's going to go ahead and blow the Death Blossom just for Spartacus as well as Rats, but that should be the point going back towards the Kardashians here, and now they're going to be at 60%. Piercer, 18% on the Roadhog. They do have 5 ultimates to work with here, players. So if they do manage to pull off a nice coordinated attack, and now beautiful sleep dart coming in onto the Reynard, but immediately gets woken up. Meanwhile, Nabu does have the nano boost going his way. He does get taken down regardless of blowing that nano hog there. And Method manages to drop Piercer. Truth chimes in with a kill himself as well. The charge does land onto the Diva. Gets just whacked out of the mech there and taken down. Method chiming in with some damage as well. Rats does manage to get one kill back, but in the grand scheme of things, that is not gonna matter squat. Piercer takes the fall. Method is just going wild here, and map number 1.
He's just being the cleanup crew for the team.
Yeah. I want to see if he does get a card at the end for maximum damage inflicted. Does look like he was doing a chunk of it, but it's gonna be the play of the game for Truth. Map number 1 in the bag of this best of 5 grand finals for the Kardashians. They are the favored team moving into this tournament, and they're just putting on a show match here at the moment, Anna.
They're just showing off.
Yeah, pretty much. 51% kill participation there from the Tracer, and what do you think players need to change up moving forward? Yes, Lijiang Tower was Kardashian's map pick, so all is not lost just yet for players. We're going to be moving into Route 66 as map number 2 will resume very shortly. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
Traveling to
And we're gonna start map number 2 with some
Obviously
Myokin
some mama
antiques.
jokes.
Yeah, your mama jokes. This looks like sorry, Miki joke. Interesting. Miki always somehow ends up being the butt of most of the jokes that's thrown out. It starts off from, pretty much at the other side of town and invariably ends up on Miki. It's just one more of that, and hopefully though players can recover back from that previous. The word I'm looking for is completely getting destroyed on Lijiang Tower, but yes, that was in fact Kardashian's map pick, so kind of expected. And moving forward here, let's have a look at the picks. Asher's gonna be on the Ana, Eminence back on the Lucio, Nabu's gonna be running Diva, while Myokin is gonna be on his signature soldier. Method is back on Teresa there, and finally Truth. Reynard yet again.
attackers incoming in 30
I'm
seconds.
a bit surprised. We know Eminence for his Mercy play, and a lot of people know Method for his Pharaoh play, but yet they don't seem to really resort to that.
Yeah, there are. It's going to be in fact rats for players playing the Lucio yet again. He's again one of the players who's played same champ I think throughout the tournament.
No, Rats was changing to the Zenyatta and doing massive amount of work,
Right.
but you just need that extra push that only a Lucio can
Spot
deliver.
the payload.
And at the moment it's going to be on the gas station here. Defense for the side of Kardashians. Looks like they're gonna get safe passage through the first choke point. Nabu holding up the front lines, trying to go for this duel up against the Tracer, but a small exchange of duel there, nothing too. That did hurt, however. Method does get the jump onto Piercer. Rats trying to stay alive here. Soldiers just scurrying away here. Dangerously low. Does a lot of damage onto DJ Destiny, and that is pretty much the monkey dropping all the way back. And Spartacus, I'm not sure if he did start off on the Genji, but Method chiming in there with the Pulse Bomb, manages to land it onto 3 players, gets 2 frags, and Spartacus is finally gonna get dealt up with by Asher there on the Ana. Nice hold coming in for the Kardashians there in the first corner. I did expect them to get the payload a lot further away, but it just came down to that opening pick onto Piercer that completely
They
took
just
apart
need
the
to
attack.
shut down the Tracer. They cannot let her do so much work.
Yeah, he just used the pulse bomb and he's already sitting on 35% ult charge, and he's going to come in with the flank. Judged, however, is going to be ready for the fight this time around. Piercer goes to work on the Ana. Ana takes a fall. 2 quick kills coming in for Method, and Piercer gets shut down himself. Truth chiming in with the kills.
Seems to have taken down Method.
You're going to live.
Interesting, but yeah. There is Nano Boost available on. There we go. In fact, Spartacus is going to blow the. There's a Nano Visor coming in the back lines. Myokin.
It's just an ultimate
Yeah.
exchange right now.
Yeah.
It has the bigger number of them.
Yeah, especially you told me have a look. Keep your eye out on Myokin. As soon as I saw the attack wise, I'm like, yep, there we go. Immediately we see the Nano Boost coming in from Asher, and 3 quick frags going the way of the Kardashians, and back to the base. Go players here, and look at them coming in, but they're gonna counter it up with a pulse bomb instead.
It really looked like the Roadhog tried to take the Lucio along with him to the grave.
That does look like a plausible plot twist coming into this fight, but Piercer trying to play up in personal. Truth does go in with the charge, doesn't manage to connect it. We do see the sound barrier coming out for the Kardashians, and Rats, it's not gonna blow his just yet here. He's gonna continue hanging onto it while Judged gets the better of Myoken. Finally, the sound barrier does come out for players here, and the Earth Shatter coming in doesn't manage to do a lot of damage, and they manage to just catch Kardashians napping there. One whiff Earth Shatter, and they pretty much had the fight.
It seemed like a pretty good push from the side of the Lucio.
Nanoboost is charging.
And they do manage to get the first checkpoint here, but still a long way to go on Route 66. We've seen even the best of players, best of teams finding that last checkpoint very tricky to take up, but in the front lines, Piercer leading the charge. Myoken is going to be playing high ground here at the moment, trying to work on the shield, and that is going to be the rain shield immediately going on. DJ Destiny is out of their eminence, trying to duke up against and there we go. We do see the Lucio taking a fall in the back lines to Method. Method finally does get traded away, but there is the self-destruct available. Nabu's not going to go ahead and use it just yet. He manages to get the kill onto Judged as well as Spartacus there in that close encounter coming in the room. Unfortunate, both of them get caught out. No getting away from that. And Spartacus, he does have the whole hog available now.
But on the side of players, we do have a lot of ultimates that can wipe the entire team out of the Kardashians.
Yeah, they do have the Nano Visor available if they want to go ahead and expand that right now. There we go. The attack visor is online. Just waiting on Asher. Okay, there is the offensive grenade on Myoken, and Myoken is going to go ahead and pop his ultimate. Not getting any work done just yet. Judged.
Both of the teams have activated the Nano Visor at the exact same time. It's just an exchange of ultimates happening here.
Yeah, but it does look like the Kardashians are gonna come ahead in that specific engage. Myoken chiming in with 2 to 3 kills there, and Asher on cleanup duty. Method joins into the party as well, cause why not? On that Tracer, he has looked forced to be reckoned with, Anna.
And he is already looking for his next victim.
Okay, there is Earth Shatter available, and as I say that, Reynard takes a fall. Goodbye Reynard, goodbye Earth Shatter for now. And the charge coming in through, it's coming out in no man's land there, and Judge is gonna have absolutely...
It just looked like he decided to go and say hello to everyone.
Yeah, he did not expect the entire entourage of players to be there. Sound barrier comes out from Rats, and Judged is gonna get taken down. A Graviton coming in from Piercer as well. That's 2 quick kills there onto the Lucio as well as the Asher. That's the support duo going down. Method does manage to get the recall off, but Hotshot finally takes a fall there on the Anna. And despite starting that fight off,
Really promising.
yeah,
The moment Myoken activated his tactical
Attack
visor,
visor,
it
yeah.
was just everyone ran away and Method just picked them up and embraced them.
it was a very tricky fight at the start for Kardashians. They did start off with the player numbers disadvantage as my... Now I know what's been up with my cameras. My mouse is all over the place. You can go ahead and stare at this piece of crap wall as I bow down my head in shame. But there we go, a new view to look at in Gibraltar. Slowly gonna sneak myself in. Yep, thank you. And off we go. It's gonna be players now on the attack.
There's already an interesting
Players on the defense
pick
rather,
happening.
while Kardashians move on to the attack. It's gonna be very tricky here. They did manage to make it only up to 53 meters, so
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky, especially considering that the Kardashians are going old school with season 1 tactics. Bastion, Mercy, and Reinhardt.
yeah, that is a lot of protection for Myokin there on the Bastion. You have Truth coming in with the shield, then you have the defense matrix coming in from Nabu when the shield goes down. Meanwhile, all the time you have Eminence as well as Asher healing him up, and the distract coming in from Method as well.
At this point is just babysitting Myokin.
Yeah, it's just gonna be 5 guys holding Myokin's hand. Be like, hey, please shoot away, we got your back. But on the flip side, Spartacus does switch off onto the McCree. I think that's pretty much the first McCree I have seen in today's matches, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was one McCree on Volskaya Industries at the start, but yeah, I don't think I think the switch came up very.
The switch came really early.
Yeah, really
afterwards.
early. Yeah. So, damn! Look at the number of Goldens on this team. Feel so bad. I had to grind mine for a good part of it.
Because you don't think.
But Bastion, let it rip.
Bastion just having fun while the chaser is just
Oops! He just gets hooked out and
what
just
happened?
on the Zenyatta. Yeah, that was pretty much a Reynolds shield going down, and in a split second,
Oh, and there goes the Mercy.
Mercy goes down, and
They just crumbled.
yeah, I thought the defense that was put up by Kardashians was pretty commendable here in the first turn. That was a whole new level.
I really thought they would be unstoppable since they went so retro.
Well, so much for that. As
It does seem that they abandoned that tactic now.
yeah, just look at Myokin. That's a brand new make, and you would have expected him to just go in your face. But lessons learned.
He's patiently waiting for his entire team.
And Nabu is going to be looking in for picks with the Roadhog. What a hook onto the monkey there. Monkey's like, yeah, I'm out of here. But Method says nope with the Tracer, takes him down. Player advantage going to the Kardashians, and yet another hook onto Piercer. But Nabu didn't have the Discord on him, so forced to back off. What do you think about this? Judge does switch off DPS and is playing the Zenyatta inside.
Judge has a really good aiming and tracking, and if you combine that with a Zenyatta and his Discord, it's just game over for any tank or any DPS.
And the monkey does have his ultimate available. Myokin for the moment does get offensively grenaded and brought down with the Discord orb as well. Judged chipping in with a kill himself. 1 minute 40 seconds remaining on the clock. That payload is making no progress.
That looks really tricky for the Kardashians right now.
And if players do walk away with a win here on this map, that should boost their confidence a hell lot moving forward here in this best of 5 final, which will be effectively reduced to a best of 3. And Hog is available on Nabu. He does go in for the hook. Immediately the Reynard takes a fall, but the hook comes in from Piercer immediately to cancel off the whole hog. And Rats does have the
Rats is just going to town with his Ana.
Yeah.
He's not having any of this.
He does have the nano boost available as well for this next upcoming defense. 50 seconds on the clock. We do see Nabu switch off onto the Genji here. And
we do see Eminence has his sound barrier ready.
Yeah, and the Earth Shatter is also available on Truth, who's trying to go in for the flank here, but he's been figured out as well. Monkey's gonna jump in. Eminence decides to hang on to the sound barrier here, not popping it just yet. And Myokin does manage. Okay, Nabu in fact does manage to get the opening pick here, and Method does have the pulse bomb available. He's gonna immediately use that, but Nabu comes out with the Dragon Blade, gets one kill, but that's gonna hit as Spartacus is gonna come in with the shutdown. Piercer gets nano boosted up as well, and the hook landing onto Asher sends the Grandma down, and that is how you defend point 1 on Route 66.
That's the most unexpected turn of events.
What a play coming in from players. They level things up here 1-1 in the best of 5 grand finals and effectively reduce this to a best of 3. Don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly with the third map. It is going to be Nepal. The map pick coming in for the Kardashians method. Kind of expected there. Did get the play of the game. It was that beautiful pulse bomb usage.
He did get shot down pretty effectively on attack, which you don't expect from a tracer on attack.
Right.
And the healers just wiped out the entire Kardashian team.
And very stark difference to what we saw in map number 1, where it was one-way traffic, Kardashians all the way, but
And
it did look like it was going pretty. It was pretty much going in similar fashion here at the start as well, but
it looked amazing. But I don't think the Kardashians expected so much backfire and backlash from the players' healers that they will get so aggressive.
right. And Route 66 in the bag for players. 1-1 now. We are moving into Nepal. They are asking for a 2-minute break, so I think the players have deserved it. So we're gonna give them that. So do stick around 2 more minutes before we are back with map number 3. Stay tuned. This is the ILG Cup Overwatch Bangalore Minor. Alright folks, this best of 5 grand finals has effectively reduced down to a best of 3 here, 1-1. Into Nepal we go. And any predictions here for Nepal, Anna?
I, by this point, have no idea. On one hand, we have amazing DPS from the side of Kardashians. On the other hand, we have the healers that want to have nothing to do with the DPS from the Kardashian side and just shutting them down on each step.
Now I'll show them.
And what are the lineups looking like? It does look like Judge is going to be running the Pharah, Hotshot Kid on the Ana, Piercer back on the Tracer, Spartacus on the Roadhog, DJ Destiny will be running that Diva.
Your prediction was pretty much on the nose with Judge running the Pharah.
Yeah, and I do expect him to keep running it until we do see, in fact, the Kardashians effectively addressing Judge.
We have already a switch. Judge went from Pharah to Genji. And he's running back.
Pharah, let's go.
Yeah.
Easy!
The innocent.
Man, should have been in Vegas playing some blackjack. Would have been a rich guy right now, but yep. Ground reality. It is the Overwatch tournament instead, but Spartacus with a beautiful shot there.
That was just a clean headshot.
Yeah, that was a sight to behold.
DJ Destiny taking out Truth and Asher.
And Piercer actually did switch off onto the soldier there. Asher takes the fall, so does Eminence. Nabu dangerously low here, and he's gonna be able to survive up. Heals coming his way as well, and yeah, it is point control for players to start off map number 3 here on Nepal. It's gonna be a flank attack coming in from the right. They're trying to be sneaky about this. And Spartacus gonna spot him out, and Zenyatta goes down right off the bat. DJ Destiny goes to work on Eminence as well.
That sneak attack did not work for Kardashian.
Yeah, Nabu does manage to land a very nice shuriken onto Judge. Judge is dropping dangerously low, and
beautiful dash.
Yeah, a very nice dash coming in. He's just gonna have Dragon Blade available as well. The heal's coming his way. Getting tagged very low there, but the self-destruct, I don't see it doing anything much. Meta does chime in with with 1 kill. Miokin joins into the party as well. Spartacus with a beautiful hook onto the Tracer there. But this is a small consolation in the grand scheme of things. Point control back with the Kardashians here, 48% to 14. And Truth on that monkey. You see the dash coming in. Judge. You do see the sound barrier coming out. In fact, Judge does drop Miokin dangerously low. He's gonna go ahead and blow.
That was just another yet barrage deflect.
Yeah.
No, wait.
No, I didn't think it was.
No, it wasn't a deflect.
Yeah, that statue kind of got in the way of Judge's plans there for that particular usage of the ultimate, but Method, just with the confidence on this man, just straight up in the face of Judged, as well as who was it? It was Spartacus on the Roadhog. And Nabu setting up shop here, high ground.
Being really sneaky with his shurikens, but the Diva found him.
Yeah, Diva has found him, and the hook onto Method, and down he goes yet again. Here's Spartacus on point. He manages to drop Truth as well, and now it's a 2-player advantage. Let's see if they can regain back control of this point. Zenyatta takes a fall as well, and Miokin, 34 points of health. Okay, he does manage to make his way towards the health pack, but looks like he's gonna take the fall regardless here to Judge. Meanwhile, Truth just about gets the Primal Rage available, but not enough time to pop it up, and control of the point is going to be back with players here. 95% though for Kardashian, so they technically need to take the point only once here.
I will
Judged does have his rocket barrage online yet again.
And it does seem that players do have an immense advantage to their ulti.
Yeah, the nano boost comes in and immediately we do see the whole hog exploded up by Spartacus as well. Doesn't manage to get any kills his way, but his team has got his back.
They used every single ult they had at their disposal just to keep them from pushing.
And now it's gonna be on Kardashians here. It's almost even Stevens. They're nearing 95% themselves. They're gonna have one final push onto them. They do see the self-destruct coming in here. Overtime is already on its way. Nabu is gonna make his way here. And the dash, he does manage to get the melee and get the kill as well. And Spartacus, the lone man alive here in the corner, does get dealt up with. Have they done enough to take point control yet again? DJ Destiny is gonna get forced off his mech here, and that should be him taking the fall as well. And turn off it wins.
This finals is just, you cannot predict who can possibly win this.
Yeah, they do manage to keep the contest going. However, here Rads is
It's a beautiful picks coming from the player side.
yeah, they do. In fact, Judge chiming in with a couple of kills himself. Rads joins into the party. I should take some.
Team wipes.
Round 1.
Well played.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah, that was.
1.
Judges, Farah just went on unpunished. There are already fans of Spartacus Roadhog in the chat going crazy.
Yeah, now Kardashians,
This is no time.
they've gotten a fight.
They got in a fight, and I think they did not expect it. They did not know how to handle it.
Shoot for a new high score.
Yeah, what would you suggest to be the changer? We did have Miokin, in fact, on the soldier, but had, despite that, they couldn't control up Judged when it mattered the most. And point one goes the way of players here in map number 3. Are we in for an upset here, Anna?
I have no idea what to expect.
And we're gonna start things off with a hook onto DJ Destiny, but he's immediately gonna be able to fall the way back. Piercer opens things up onto Truth. Method is in fact gonna be running the Farah this time around for the side of Kardashians, and looks like they do want to go for the point early in here, but there's a lot of
And we also see a big change. Nabu switched from Genji to his Roadhog.
yeah, they weren't getting enough picks there. They were getting the chip damage done in, but
A beautiful pick onto that.
yeah, they do get that opening pick here now. But Truth is gonna go ham here. He's gonna get a couple of kills. Method manages to drop Judge finally, and
They should have not messed with that Reinhardt. He is not happy.
T-Boost comes in, not really sure what they have in mind here. They're just playing the choke well at the moment, and they're going to in fact move their way back towards high ground here. The standard decision to do so here, and it's going to be on Spartacus now to get that all-important pick if they do want to take control of this point anytime soon.
But the problem remains that there's a big Reinhardt shield shooting everyone.
And Farah, Judge trying to see if he can get an opening here. None to be found just
a
yet.
couple really close to dying, but not really landing anything.
Yeah, Miokin does go ahead and blow that nano visor, and he's gonna get 3 quick kills. Method gets a pick onto Rats as well. Judge finally does manage to drop the Farah there, but I think it was a tad too late there. The damage was already done, but when they do come back onto the attack, they are gonna have a nano boosted rocket barrage available if they want to go ahead and
They seem to have decided otherwise.
yeah, they're gonna go ahead and use the rocket barrage, but a beautiful hook coming in from Nabu shuts that fight down even before it starts up. Judge takes a fall. Miokin down Spartacus as well. And that is gonna be Piercer hitting the deck there. Method with the rockets on point. And 1-1. Kardashians answer back swiftly and very strong they look.
It does show what happens when you make the divas of Overwatch in India mad.
Me. Now show them.
Kardashians is a very stacked lineup here for the Bangalore Miner, and
On one hand, we have players who have played together for so long. They're coordinated. I would probably say they're one of the most coordinated teams in India. But on the other hand, we have skill stacked players on the side of the Kardashians.
I think the side of players did take a very big hit when Wendigo decided to take a break from competitive gaming. One of their long-time members of the squad go to Roadhog pretty much every single time for them, but they're putting up a very strong fight here up against the favorites, that is the Kardashians. Spartacus is going to open things off with that Mercury. First frag, Hotshot chiming in with the kill himself here on the Ana. DJ Destiny barely manages to survive up, and that should be the points to players here.
And Hotshot Kid delivered some beautiful sneaky heals onto his team members,
And,
making sure no one sees him.
Miokin trying to get to see if he can drop a player down. Nabu is going to get himself onto the point. A hook comes out onto the Reinhard, but he does manage to keep himself alive. The heals just a little too strong from the players. Punch to the face, and Method takes a fall. Nabu goes down as well. It's Mercury raining down here in
and a shot down by Miokin with a double tactical visor.
And Miokin goes flying off the map as you say that, but
that was a revenge kill if I've ever seen one.
yeah, and it was served.
Flying.
Looking for something better, but yeah, we will roll with that for now. But yeah, it is gonna be the side of Kardashians looking for an opening here. They haven't been able to find it in the last couple of engages, and trying to work on the shield for the moment, but
I haven't seen any of those rolled-out hooks to pull them into the others of death yet.
yeah, but DJ Destiny, he's probably gonna offer himself on a platter here. Nabu is gonna go ahead, blow the whole hog. They go ahead and use the Earth Shatter as well, and the charge coming in from Truth does absolutely nothing.
Players are just not having it.
They were Earth Shatter into whole hog, and they walk away with absolute squad.
Covering everything. They shielded themselves with the Reinhardt shield, then Judge threw that beautiful shield out the door.
And they're gonna have the Nano Visor available if they want to go ahead and use it, and there we go. It immediately comes out, but there's nothing coming their way. They're taking up a much more defensive posture. Rats doesn't finally manage to drop Eminence up here, and a beautiful headshot coming in from Spartacus. Drops Truth here. Method takes a fall as well. Make that two, and the Ana on Asher takes a big hit, and
I didn't
2-1.
expect that.
Players, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kardashians map pick, and they are getting completely ripped into.
I'm truly speechless, mainly because of the
I bet you're a big fan of those old-fashioned cowboy movies.
I thought I was.
Yeah, it's.
I met you.
He's just landing headshot
Every-
after headshot.
Yeah, I think when things matter, especially for players, everything just seemed to fall into place, and they just look a completely different team to what we saw on Lijiang Tower, where they were all over the place, and now They are pretty much on the brink
And
of taking
especially
Nepal and the lead.
Considering the first game of the day that they had against each other, this is worlds apart from the performance of the players.
And yep, the star-studded lineup. Are they going to meet their match here? Truth comes in with the charge. A beautiful flashbang coming in, but yeah, he doesn't manage
Just
to
a
land.
nade to the face.
Yeah. Concoction comes raining in, and he takes the fall. Nabu does manage to get the pick onto. Not sure who it was, but oh,
He got the pick.
yeah, he got. That's the important.
That's all that matters.
But yeah, they're gonna get control here to start things off on point 4, and I think that's very important for these players. They need to try and get their momentum rolling yet again, and
But we also seen in the previous round the momentum crash.
just the monkey there just jumps into his death.
He just went, take me, I'm yours.
And
What are they doing?
Nabu's not gonna miss that all day. Asher does try to desperately keep the heels going. Myokin does take a fall, but the cleanup crew has arrived for the Kardashians. And it's gonna be a reset coming in for the side of players. You see immediately a charge coming in from the Reinhardt, but yeah, it's not gonna work out at this level. Did give it a try, but gonna go back and join up with his allies. They're gonna try and contest up in the high ground yet again. Reinhardt trying to hold the shield down as the monkey comes flying in there. And Truth in the room. He buys enough time here. That's important. He not only did he take Judge down, but he bought enough space for the rest of his teammates to operate in, and
Judge,
Myokin drops rats. 90-0 here as Eminence goes ahead, blows up the sound barrier as well, and Farah coming in through the choke and the earth shatter to keep them in place. 2-2. We are going to the decider here in map number 3. Everything in the balance. 1-1, 2-2. Doesn't get any closer, Anna.
no, it doesn't. They really need to switch up the heroes that they're using.
And
We do seem to have Method going back to his Tracer and going back to the Farah.
like I said earlier, they love to mess around with the casters. It's a nightmare to try and get any sort of predictions going
I
here.
think it's more of being undecisive. Because these are his top heroes.
And Judged is going to be back on the Zenyatta here. He did put up a splendid performance in this exact same point the first time around. And they're going to open things off with Nabu getting the opening pick. And the charge comes in from the Reinhardt. And he's trying to strangle the corpse of Judge there. He's like playing around it with a toy that was taken away from him during his childhood. It's like, I want it back.
That's some grim pictures.
Aye, aye, aye. Completely unintentional, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. But
My ultimate is charged.
Nabu,
Looking for that side pick for someone to
just
step out of
sneakily
line.
hiding in the corner. But go in the corner, he gets the hook on to the monkey there.
I don't think even Hatchep kid expected it. Oh, you could see him turning around in panic.
And DJ Destiny is gonna pick up a couple of kills. Asher is gonna have his ultimate available real soon. Eminence closing in on the sound barrier himself here. DJ Destiny swinging his flail around, not connecting in just yet. While Method tries to work here with the Farah. Only 70 points of health. Make that 30, make that none.
My ultimate is ready.
And Point control back with players here. 44% for the Kardashians.
My ultimate's almost
A
ready.
pretty healthy start here, but taking control back is going to be the issue here. They're going to go ahead and go for that wrap around from the right side. And
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh,
yeah, but Monkey is going to
they
get angry.
should not play with their food.
Yeah, Monkey.
Kardashians should have known better.
Yeah, they're gonna get the kills regardless. Here, Myoken has gone on a flurry. 3 quick kills, and Method chimes in with the rocket barrage at the end, and a clean wipe of the side of players. They will get control back here. 50%. Still looks very even, Steven, here between the two scenes. Absolutely nothing to separate the two. And
Watching your back.
it's I do expect this to go 90% both ways, and then there's gonna be one flurry, a bloodbath in the checkpoint, and finally somebody's gonna take it. And as I say that though, you do see ultimate available on Rats. The Nano Visor does come out, but it's gonna get really eminent for the moment. That shield is holding up here, and they do manage to survive up that entire duration of the Nano Visor with minimal amount of casualties. But Myoken with the wraparound, shut down my Rats. Get another nade coming his way, and Asher is going to do the same to DJ Destiny on point. Judged takes a rocket to the face. Asher closes things off. And
Right now it was just an exchange of nades from the side of the Annas.
it's just Anna on Anna, nade on nade action, while flashbang right onto Method. Method had absolutely no business flying that low, but a nade to try and keep Truth alive, which he does. Nabu trying the peekaboo with Pierce here. Finally does manage to land.
Oh, and he just lets him go.
Yeah, and he's
And
gonna get
take it
punished
down.
up for it. And Hotshot Kid trying to go in for the backstab onto Asher, and he's coming in. Okay, he does get it at the frag, and overtime here. He should be able to get control of the point, which they do. But
And with just corpses lying around.
yeah, that was way too close for comfort for players, but they do manage to get the switcheroo, and now they have absolutely no room for error. They need to see this map, and group up, go again towards the right hand side there, while Piercer is gonna have his ultimate online. Immediately he's gonna go ahead, blow the Tackwiser. Rats gets the opening pick onto Method, and Tackwiser does not do significant amount of work there. Myoken meanwhile does pull out the it wasn't a Nano Visor, but I think he did get Nano boosted up. Tries to blow the visor, but it's just a little too late. He immediately is gonna get shut down. Judged does get the Discord off, or dancing around trying to get Nabu down. He finally does, but Method has already done a chunk of damage there. 3 quick kills, 3 players down, overtime. 99-99 between the two here. Truth trying to keep this engage going here is very low. Finally gets taken down by Spartacus. Spartacus wants to try and catch Eminence off before he does get onto the point. Not to be the case. Now he goes to work on Myoken. Myoken takes the Tracer down, and have they done enough here? It's 4 players down. It's just DJ Destiny who is alive here. Rats trying to dangerously scurry back, but not in time. Kardashians sneak that away from players. They are going to take the lead 2-1 in this best of 5 grand finals. Now 1 win away from taking the ILG Cup Overwatch Bangalore Minor. Thoughts, Anna?
I have no idea what happened except for
Yeah, that was just
it was just a mess of ultimate after an ultimate being thrown at each other, a nade for a nade, and a kill for a kill.
yep.
It was just an exchange and a whole mess.
Yeah, it is overall 2-1 in favor of Kardashians, and we will be moving on to players map pick, that is Hollywood, coming up real soon. Do stay tuned.
watching and waiting, always orchestrating.
It's time for map number 4, Hollywood. That is players map pick. The score stands 2-1 here in the grand finals. Kardashians now 1 win away from taking the ILG Cup Overwatch. Bangalore Minor, this is Shade Slayer. Joining me is Anna. Anna, predictions.
My prediction is I have no idea what's gonna happen here.
And I do hope we get to see a deciding map 5 on Dorado. That should be one interesting map. But as things stand though, players, they're gonna have their backs against the wall and they're gonna have to grind Hollywood out.
Scratch, you'll be fine.
And they're more than capable of doing that.
I'll wait and see if we do get to see some Hanzo action coming into Method, but I do expect him to immediately change into the Tracer.
I think it's just to see the lineup of the enemy team, just to get that Sonic Arrow.
Attackers incoming in 30
Myokin looks like he wants to hang on to the Reaper here to start things off. Pretty stock standard lineup coming in for players here, while the side of Kardashians will be interesting to see if Method does continue to hang on to the Hanzo, but
Yeah, I have my
like you
first
mentioned,
prediction. He's gonna switch out.
yeah, there we
Sonic.
go.
capture.
Onto the Tracer he goes,
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
and meanwhile it's gonna be Piercer in the high ground. Myokin trying to get some inroads here, but not gonna be able to find anything just yet. He's trying to get some ult charges going their way.
It does seem that the players are playing it really safely, making sure no one peeks out
Reporting for duty.
at the cost of their ultimate charges.
Yeah, this pretty much is a sign of two teams, very even Steven, high skilled teams going up, because you know for a fact they do not want to be the first ones making the mistake, so they're just playing their basics right. And Truth, he's gonna get onto the point. Method forced to get the recall going out. He does manage to get some chip damage done, but it is Spartacus chiming in with the kills. Judged joins into the party as well there, and it is going to be a successful defensive hold coming in for players here on Hollywood.
It looks like the moment they saw the healer go down, they walk up, shook it off, and just went into the fight.
And Myokin gonna try and see if he can get to work on Piercer. Piercer immediately drops down. not want to take the risk of getting picked off there.
Playing it really safe.
Yeah, there is the Earth Shatter available here, and he does manage to spot multiple players. He's just gonna walk in, get the Earth Shatter on the 3 players, and that is bloodbath there, going the way of the side of players. What a play!
Spartacus really gave his life over the cause.
Yeah, he's like, guys,
My ultimate is ready.
hi mom, I'm on Reddit.
Let's get you healed up.
Guess not, but okay. But yeah, it is gonna be a hot shot. Okay, there's Asher. In fact, does have the nano boost available. He wants to go ahead and expand it here. There we go.
It looks like the players already used their nano.
Yeah, it is in fact Judge who's boosted up here in the corner. Finally does take a fall, but he's done a bulk of damage here. DJ Destiny lands the hook, and Miokin takes a fall as well. Another beautiful hold coming in from players. Does look like Hollywood is one of their go-to picks. I did expect them right off the bat to be doing really well here. Not as well as what I'm seeing.
They're playing it extremely safely.
Yeah, this isn't the
But
Kardashians.
it's working.
Yeah, this isn't the Kardashians that we have seen in the previous matches. It is,
They seem a little lost.
yeah, and I think there you go, the charge comes in. Down goes Miokin.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
This is slow, methodical play, looking for picks. Not what it is. Not Kardashian style. Yeah, it no blink,
My ultimate
no
is
kills,
charging.
and now they're gonna have only 30 seconds remaining. Hardly any time on the
Now
clock.
we also have a Zarya face-off.
Yeah, there is a Zarya face-off coming in. Nabu versus Piercer. It's gonna be Truth who does slowly make it way towards the point and goes for the charge. He manages to land it on Piercer, but Piercer does survive it. The Earth Shatter comes in as well, and the Ember backline. Spartacus chiming in here. No, so there was no one there. Method does manage to get the okay, no recall available. He does go down. DJ Destiny does blow the whole hog as well. Charge close range of Spartacus does manage to drop Asher, but now Evidence, he takes a blow as well. Overtime, you need to get that Truth. You go so close. No, he doesn't make it. And
So slow.
successful defense coming in from players.
That was unexpected.
Absolutely unexpected, and
It was the safest game players have run
Yeah,
the whole day.
and even more than the score that it was, where they did not manage to get control of that point, it was just down to the fact that they tried to play that textbook perfect, going in slow for the picks, but wow.
Playing safe really worked for them.
It did, and now it is. In fact, the side of players beautifully poised here now to take this grand finals into map number 5, and hats off to players who have stepped it up ever since map 1, and now they seem to be kind of feeling it.
Yeah. But they do seem to be running a little bit of a more risky combination right now. Not hiding behind a Reinhardt shield, but just diving in.
Attack commences in 30
Yeah,
seconds.
it's
But on the other hand, we see also Meta playing the Torbjorn, which we haven't seen that much in this game.
yeah, it has to be that Hail Mary play, at least at the start, and we've seen for a fact good Torbjorns are extremely pesky to deal
And
with.
Method amusing all the audience with his beautiful hammering of the spray.
Yeah, and looks like a pause was called, and I'm not really sure if there is a technical issue. Discord crashed. Discord has been acting very
Yeah.
weird lately.
Ever since yesterday, I'm not able to connect and play with the people I play usually.
I've actually had problems with Discord for a good part of 2 to 3 weeks now, where there have been a lot of issues with connectivity to
Yes.
Discord.
Yes.
So
It's about time we switch to TeamSpeak.
I've never been a fan of TeamSpeak myself. I
Not
think.
am I.
Yeah,
It's just the whole system of poking someone and sending a message with it.
yeah. And G is the call. Into the game we go. They need only the first. So as the video quality is pixelating. Alright, I'm not really sure what the issue is because I'm not getting any dropped packets as such, and I am streaming at 1080p with 60 FPS, so might be an issue with Twitch. But yeah, the attack is on here. Spartacus does try to get onto the high ground, misses that jump up, and Anna just right in the face. She wants to be the one leading the charge and gets punished for it dearly. DJ Destiny.
I believe the players are still getting picks.
Yeah, they're getting the picks here. DJ Destiny also close to
Miokin
dropping
is
now.
shutting them down
Yeah.
with the help of evidence.
Finally, though, Miokin does manage to bring a stop to this madness here, but 3 minutes on the clock still. A lot of time to work with for players. They're gonna reset. It's going to be 53% ultimate charge on Piercer towards that Graviton. Spartacus is going to be sitting on 57 himself. DJ Destiny on 64. So they're going to have a very good healthy shot with those ultimates up. Look at DJ Destiny just sneaking around in the corner. He's just bought out Miokin, but I
You
think...
just see he's a man with a plan.
Yeah, that window has long sailed now.
Oh, and Spartacus took down the turret already.
Yeah, and that could be a sign of things to come for players, but there's Truth who's stepping up. Their Piercer does manage to deal up with the turret there, but there we go. The defense strong for the side of Kardashians. The Torbjorn just sitting in the corner there, easy peasy, no problems whatsoever. Just gonna keep dropping turret after
Having
turret.
his own fun there.
Yeah, it's almost time for those ultimates. Judged does have his rocket barrage available here. Just trying to get some picks moving in. Monkey's gonna lead the charge. He immediately gets hooked and decapitated by Nabu there. Nabu goes for yet another hook. Does manage to land it onto Hotshot Kid, but no immediate assassinations coming in there. Hotshot Kid takes a fall. No nano boost available for this fight. As I say that, DJ Destiny though does come in with a frag, and Torbjorn
Still holding on to his own.
yeah, not gonna blow just yet. It's not required either. They've been able to easily hold up the defense. Rats does come in with the speed boost, and Molten Cold finally used up here, but the heals coming in does manage to keep Judge alive. Judge trying to wreak havoc here in. Okay, Rocket, he did get nano boosted up, but he didn't decide to use the rocket barrage there. Instead, trying to go in for the flank, and Nabu jumping kill there. Perfect, on point. Another defense coming in, and now players, they do not have too much time to work with now. It's only 50 seconds on the clock. One attack, one really good attack coming up. They're gonna have DJ Destiny's whole hog available, who's gonna come in for the sneak play yet again. I think Asher spotted him out. He wants to try and make do with this turret, but there is the Graviton Surge coming in the back lines. DJ Destiny does get one. Judge gets yet another one as well. Is this the opening that they were waiting for? They do manage to get 3 quick kills. Nabu stands strong here. He wants to take this, and there we go. It is the point secured up. Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a...
we are going to a deciding map 5 here in the grand finals of the ILG Cup. Overwatch Bangalore Minor. Players level things up at 2-2. What a play.
Play of the match.
And of course, Spartacus will get his play of the game.
Yeah, that was just all-out aggression coming in, and that fire strike. Sweet land air at the end, and yep, it was
an interesting game.
yeah, very interesting game. But off to Dorado we go in a couple of moments for the decider. Do stay tuned. We will be back shortly.
This flame is coalescing, this fire's burning bright. I know I'll get burned, but it's alright. It's too late to change direction, I'm fixed on her in my mind. Trade sense for sensation, there's time. Is waiting in her eyes. I can't control this compulsion, like a moth into the flame. Her fiery embrace completes my shame. Why You ain't never seen nothing so rugged at 90. Peace book with the cops behind me. Your boy is grimy. Keep the cuffs. Enjoy your donuts, sir. You ain't gonna find me. It's not likely the brains is now out. Chasing the ghost with no brakes. Slow down. 100 proof octane ready to drink. Stop playing. I'm hot, man. Give me that pink slip. Time's up. The animals crept through. Leave him in the dust with a pack in the jet fuel. Too quick. Eat them up. Better for pet food. No rank, slow lane. Let's see your head cruise. Spinning balls bad. Let's spin a chrome set. Trick down. Hopping like a queen selling chrome jets. Pocket eagle with a safety pin. Take the back seat. Now let the games begin. Yeah. Get ready, get set, let's roll. Burn rubber in a bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathe it slow. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke any whip you want. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Put the pedal to the metal and go. Hold your breath and hang tight. Known for the big dollar bet in the king fight. You playing with the sharks. Step inside. Everybody on your mark. You set now. That's right. That's right. Put the pedal to the metal and go. The yellow with yellow slicks on, sending them home. Stick claws in the concrete, gripping the road. So quick, even the palm trees look out low. You got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke and it wake you on. I told you I don't wanna close your casket. Quick now before you go blow in the gasket. Get ready, get set, let's roll. Burn rubber in a bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathe it slow. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke any whip you want. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke any whip you want. Put the pedal to the metal and go, 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 go. Put the pedal to the metal and go.
Tear shit up. Some motherfuckers gotta die. I'm an evil motherfucker ready to tear shit up. Tear shit up. Tear shit up. I'm an evil motherfucker ready to tear shit up. Tear shit up. Some motherfuckers gotta die. I'm an evil motherfucker ready to tear shit up. I'ma put these things on you and tear shit up. Tear shit up. Some motherfuckers gotta die. I'm an evil motherfucker ready to tear shit up. Ready to tear shit up. Ready to tear shit up. Some motherfuckers gotta die.
Traveling to Dorado.
Welcome everybody to the final map of the ILG Cup Overwatch Bangalore Minor Grand Finals, map number 5, Dorado. Kardashians, we did expect them to have a much easier time considering how the round robin match went between these two teams, but looks like the side of players had a couple more tricks up their sleeve. And we're gonna start off with players on the attack. Rats is gonna be back on that. Lucio Judged is gonna be running the soldier. Gonna have Spartacus playing his I must say what is pretty much becoming his signature road dog if it isn't already. And Piercer on his signature, of course, the Zarya. Hotshot Kid running the Ana, and that finally puts DJ Destiny on the Reinhardt, while for the side of Kardashians, Asher is going to be back on that Ana. Eminence is going to be playing the Zenyatta, so they're going to change things up a little. Nabu is going to be running the Diva, while Myokin runs his stock standard soldier method on the Zarya himself, and Truth is going to be back on the Reinhardt, and as the shield drops down, they're going to give up high ground control. Trying to hold up the choke here at the moment. We can see the payload getting pushed up, and
it seemed like they gave up their high ground a little bit too fast without really getting it.
Yeah, they did. They tried getting the poke in, but Root assassinates Rats there with the fire strike, and that just pretty much came down to chip damage after chip damage, and the fire strike lands in the face. Down goes the Lucio, and Myokin already has tactical visor online. 1 minute into the map.
It's not a big problem in Dorado because you're gonna expect to have a little bit of choke on that specific bridge.
Right, and Hotshot Kid is going to have the nano boost available, but I think he's going to wait on Judged to get his tactical visor online. Spartacus only holding up the high ground here, trying to look for some hooks, but not coming in just yet. We do see the Reinhardt trying to make a play here, goes in for the charge, doesn't land in, but Spartacus as well as Judged do chime in with the kills. Myokin going wild in the backline with that tack visor, and he gets another pick off there. The Helix rockets to seal the Roadhog's destiny there, and Myokin ensures that they're able to successfully defend up. This first engage coming in, but as the players do come in, they're gonna have control back of the payload here. Chatter pretty much whipped that up entirely, but and is that the sign to go in for the play? We do see the Graviton Surge coming in from Method, catches all 6 players in it. We see the self-destruct coming in as well. The charge comes in from Truth rather, drops DJ Destiny in the backlines. Judged is doing a lot of work. Piercer working on Method. Method just gets lasered in the axe and goes down. Judge chimes in with yet another pick-off onto Eminence with the Helix rockets, and a clean fight coming in. Yeah, players came in with a clean fight there. They managed to deal up with that defense coming in from the Kardashians. Don't see a switch up coming in just yet. Nabu continues to play up the Diva, and second checkpoint cleared up by players here. Off to a really good start on Dorado. Graviton Surge is available on Piercer now, and He's just trying to get the shield down. Shield does break first on the player's side. And Method immediately punishes up the Roadhog with that pick off. Miokin does have the tactical visor available. Asher comes in with his ultimate as well. So the nano visor is online if they want to go ahead and expend it here. The Kardashians, meanwhile, judged 85% on attack visor himself.
Just like training.
My ultimate is
Okay, Pierce did get caught off initially. Nabu also close to getting hooked up by Spartacus. Survives a bit of a scare there, but nothing of significance coming in just yet. The hook does come in from Spartacus. Does bring Nabu dangerously low, but he does manage to stay in that suit just for a couple more moments. And Eminence does have the Transcendence available himself here. While Miokin, attack visor online, trying to land those Helix rockets onto Judged. Unable to do it just yet. Graviton is available now on Piercer. Sitting on 0% charge though, so does need to build up some charge before he goes ahead and expends it. If he does manage to decide to deal a chunk of damage himself. And Rats is gonna have his sound barrier available as well. Method gets his Graviton himself. That is pretty much 9-10 ultimates available on the side here. It's gonna start things off with the Earth Shatter coming in. Immediately a hook onto Method. He's not throwing the Graviton just in, and there it goes. It's just Miokin going wild in the backline. Nabu comes in with the self-destruct. 2 quick kills. Judged in the backlines. Completely negated with that defense matrix coming in. He's going to be dealt up with. Nabu there stepping up big. The Graviton on point from Method, and they managed to shut down that fight even before it begins up. Thoughts, Anna?
I'm just speechless. That was a complete exchange of ultimates, and who can execute them better.
Yeah, and Asher is gonna have that nano boost available. There is Truth holding up that ultimate of his in the Earth Shatter. Is not gonna blow it just yet. Yeah, he's gonna go lead things off. A 3-player Earth Shatter. The charge is not okay. I don't think it did connect onto anyone, but the Earth Shatter itself did manage to deal up with the Ana, and Judge trying to get some poke damage done in from high ground is gonna be unsuccessful here. And Kardashians, they did give up point 1 pretty easily, but point 2 they are making they're putting on quite a big fight.
That is the hardest point on this
Pull
one.
it together, team. We got this.
You do have to have some advantage from outside.
And it is Judged versus Miokin in the high ground. Immediately Miokin drops down, and he's gonna get cornered up by players here. And the Graviton in fact expended. Piercer coming in with 2 quick frags. Spartacus trying to deal up some damage with that Tracer here. He gives chase to Method. He's dropping dangerously low, forced to get the recall out. He does manage to farm up his ultimate there in the Pulse Bomb. He's gonna hold on to it, and that is pretty much, in fact, Kardashians falling back. It is overtime here at the moment, so they do have that small window where they can go ahead and fight before they do manage to reach that checkpoint number 2, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Miokin is going to take this fight up against Judge here. We see the Pulse Bomb coming in, but there's absolutely squad, but the Earth Shatter does connect in. They manage to drop Method. Truth, however, does reply with the kill onto Destiny, and we see the Transcendence coming in from the Zenyatta in the backlines, and Spartacus, Rats is trying to survive there, dancing around the payload. Nabu dropping dangerously low there in the backlines. 146 points of health. He's gonna go up and contest. Gets forced off his mech. Is down to the baby Jiva here, fighting up against Piercer. He continues to stay alive for eternity here as Miokin in the backlines is doing a lot of damage. Judged is trying to get it through here, but the Earth Shatter does come and buys enough time for Miokin. Nabu chimes in with a kill himself here, and that is how you take a fight when your backs are against the wall. Perfectly played there, Kardashians. They deny away the second checkpoint from players. The question is that gonna be enough to give them the title here today?
That's a tricky question.
Yeah, and the answer to which we will know in the upcoming 3 minutes here.
But you
4
have
minutes
to
in.
give credit to survive that long as a mini diva in
Yeah.
contest until your whole team comes back.
Right. He kept that contest going. In fact, it was a kamikaze mission at
That was
that.
the whole game saver right there for the Kardashians.
Yeah, on a kamikaze mission, he manages to make it work.
And without getting a single scratch.
Pretty much sums up what just unfolded there. And now Kardashians, they're gonna be feeling very confident moving in. But do not discount players out just yet. We saw them hold up Route 66 like a boss, and that we might just see a replication of pretty much the same.
And it wasn't just Route 66. The same thing happened on Hollywood.
Yeah, pretty much on Hollywood as well, yes. So,
Attackers incoming.
for the moment though,
30 seconds.
Piercer and Spartacus, it is just pretty much doing all their, expending all their social life in the
Yeah.
wait time at the moment.
When you dedicate yourself so much to a game,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do have to get it out of your system in
Yeah,
game.
you need to have a social life in game. Is Anywho, back into the game here. It is no changes coming in for the side of Kardashians. They're gonna go ahead and stick with the exact same lineup, while Rats is gonna switch off to the Zenyatta on defense here. And the shield immediately broken up, and that is gonna force them off the high ground. Or is it? They continue to hang on here and take this fight to the Kardashians, but this is buying them enough time to just move in through the choke, and Myokin is going to get the Helix rockets in, but there is Hotshot as well as Rats shining in with the kills, and now it's Myokin all alone. He's going to be dealt up with Nabu, get forced off his mech and immediately taken down, and that attack got shut down in its tracks there.
But you need to remember, Kardashians still have an advantage of the spawn.
Yeah, they're gonna have spawn advantage here,
And they did have 2 picks.
Ultimate still nowhere in sight for either of these teams, but looks like they want to lead the things off with Nabu here, trying to get some damage done onto this Roadhog, but that's in the back lines. Piercer just in their face, trying to build up some charges here. Unfortunately, it's going to be sitting only on 26 at the moment. But there we go. We see the speed boost coming in from Eminence. They want to take this fight right now, and Myokin leading things off. DJ Destiny, however, is the first one to get the pick. Spartacus, while he's swinging away, not managing to get much done in the backlines. However, Myokin did expend up the Tackwiser, but he got dropped oh so low. He had to go ahead for the health pack, and he's gonna get punished up by DJ Destiny. Hook, point blank range connects in, and another successful defense. 2 minutes on the clock. Kardashians.
Destiny just single-handedly stopped every single person that tried to attack. Every single pick was from DJ Destiny.
And Judged is gonna have his Tackwiser available. Are they gonna go ahead and contest this at the moment? Hotshot Kid does have the Nano Boost available as well. Spartacus does have the Earth Shatter. Is he gonna go ahead? There is the Graviton Surge expended already coming in. We do see the Sound Barrier coming off. Earth Shatter does absolutely nothing. Counter Graviton Surge coming in. Then Myokin trying to get some damage done, but it is Judged, in fact, who's doing a lot of work here. Piercer gets held up by that Graviton. In fact, the Earth Shatter coming in. Truth comes in with 2 kills, and I have made a meal of this map, of this camera control. Sorry about that, but yep. It
Check this out.
does seem like they did manage to get control of
This is gonna make you feel better.
the payload there, and first checkpoint should be easy peasy at the moment, but they still have a lot of real estate to cover up. And high ground defense coming in for players. It's gonna be Judged yet again with a bulk of work to do now. There's but surely losing out on a lot of real estate. 3 minutes is what they have. 3 minutes is what stands between players as well as the ILG Cup Bangalore Minor and Ultimates. None available just yet. The push continues from the Kardashians. No response coming in just yet. Spartacus tries to land that fire strike, but it fails. Pretty much went straight into the wall, and now it's getting dangerously close. Kardashians, have they got this here? It's gonna be the Diva Mech immediately forced down Spartacus as well as Judge chiming in. Nabu takes a fall, and the player advantage going into player Z here to keep everyone alive. The charge coming in as well. Spartacus is gonna be able to fall back here. He did get the kill onto Truth and successfully disengage, and 2 minutes now still in the balance. Anna.
My ultimate is charged.
I wouldn't say it's in the balance if you look at the ultimate advantage that players have over the Kardashians.
Yeah, they're gonna have judged having that Tagwiser available. They're not gonna blow it. There we go. The Gravitas Surge comes in. He's gonna go ahead with the Tagwiser. Nothing takes a fall. It is players. How they doing it? Kardashians get shut down. 1 minute, 50 seconds on the clock. We do see the sleep dart connecting in. Asher, absolutely on point there. Yeah, they're not doing this. They have the window, they have the kills, but not enough here. And
so close, but
they are going to be able to put up a stand here. It is still 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock. A lot of time for the side of Kardashian to get their ultimates and get going. They have the Graviton Surge, while players do not. They expended it in the previous fight. All eyes are gonna be on Method here, who is hanging on to his ultimate here. 1 minute on the clock. They're gonna go in with the big loop around. Rats is just gonna isolate himself, ensure that he doesn't get picked off. Okay, there's this lead dart flying all over the place here. The beautiful Earth Shatter onto Method. Method, is he going to be able to keep himself alive to spam the Graviton Surge? Looks like that's not going to be the case. DJ Destiny just chimes in with the kill there, and I have screwed it up yet again. Damn.
the caster got a little bit too excited.
I swear.
My ultimate is charged.
People just dead all over the place, but
It's just bodies flying,
Yes.
mech parts flying.
30 seconds still remain. Make that 20 seconds now. The final push coming in for the Kardashians. It is now or never. Truth is going to lead the charge here. Do manage to get Earth Shatters online as well. Eminence is going to have the sound barrier if required. Method has the Graviton available. They are going to lead things off with Truth spamming away here. It is Myokin who has activated up the Tagwiser, but he managed to get only DJ Destiny here. The Earth Shatter comes in, does absolutely squat. All of them managed to stay alive here. Nabu get a couple of kills, but it's Wax with that Zenyatta getting 2 kills, but Myokin as well as Nabu do manage to get a couple of kills themselves. And have they done enough? There's the Diva coming in for the contest. It is DJ Destiny all alone. He's gonna get forced off his mech and taken down. And you can see the players just scurrying in to try and keep the dream alive. Piercer has managed to come back and contest up the payload, and it's also close. It's overtime. Map number 5, Nabu on the brink of going down, but it is Truth who manages to take down the game, and there we go. It is Kardashians on overtime. So close.
Final score.
So close were players there to taking that victory, but it all came down to that one fight where Rats did try put out a valiant effort, but Kardashians just that teeny weeny better in
But
that
it's
fight.
the same scenario what happened in the first round. The mini Diva changed it all.
Огонь по готовности!
Yeah, DJ Destiny unfortunately couldn't manage to contest up enough there, and the antiques coming in from Piercer towards the end
That
with
happened
the
was
Tracer.
DJ Destiny got isolated the moment he flew in.
And with that, Kardashians are your champions of the ILG Cup Overwatch Bangalore Minor. A big shout out to players as well. They put up an amazing fight. Like they say, there cannot be a good match without both teams turning up. And
out of all the ILG matches, this was the most interesting one.
Yeah, and any final thoughts on this series as well as the tournament as a whole?
I think I pretty much said it all. This was the best game of this whole match, of this whole series.
By far. And it just shows it was pretty much a sliver of thread that separated the two teams on overtime, on map 5, everything on the line. Kardashians edge out players, and they are your champions of the ILG Cup. Overwatch Bangalore Minor. This is Shadeslayer as well as Anna aka LifeSmack signing off. Thank you so much Anna for joining me for this cast. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Hope to get some more interesting games to cast with you in the future as well. But for now, from all of us here at the ILG India studios, it is good night. Have a safe trip back.